we will be looking at the spine. Firstly, an active movement would be cervical flexion. In order to achieve this, you will command your client to look down at 15 to 30 degrees and then back up into neutral. Next, for extension, the client should look up to the ceiling for extension and back down into a neutral position. That's flexion and extension covered. Also, the client should look to their left and then their right. This is rotation right cervical flexion, and rotate also to the left, as this is rotation left cervical flexion. For the thoracic and the lumbar, it's different. For the thoracic, their knees should be at 90 degrees and the legs on the floor. This is so the lumbar spine is secure. They should bring their hands to their chest and cross their arms, and once that is done, the client will need to keep their position but bend downwards to activate thoracic flexion as the lumbar is stabilised. Now for active lumbar extension, you should aim to bring your sternum up towards the ceiling, hands behind the back, ensuring not to push the hips forward as you want to bend the spine. Now for active lumbar rotation, you need to rotate backwards with the client's hands on their shoulders, twisting side to side and ensuring that the hips are not rotating. This is active lumbar side flexion. The client should glide their hands down the right hand side, past their knees to achieve side flexion in the lumbar. This is also active lumbar spine flexion. The client should glide their hands downwards towards their thighs and towards the shins as far as comfortably possible. Lastly, this is passive cervical extension and flexion. We are checking to see what the range of motion is, and this is side flexion and passive cervical rotation.